Throws punch. Miss. I do nothing. Throws punch. Miss. Still being Baymax. What's up everybody, SkyDieRay here, welcome to another DnDGreentext video. If you don't want your comments to not be skipped in comment review anymore, because well there's not comment review anymore, but here's an alternative. You can check out the subreddit r/SkyDieRay, and if you post stuff there that's related to the channel, like not just stories, I'm gonna start making videos on that. So yeah, with that being said, sorry for the long introduction, check it out, link below, check it at the end of the video, not now, okay? Thanks for watching. Wait, no, enjoy the video. Anon knows their strengths. Bimmy, scrawny level 3 lore bard. Current challenge, arm wrestling competition. Party has a level of exhaustion. To proceed, you must have 2 badges. You must challenge someone and defeat them to take their badge. They can choose not to accept the challenge, but once they do, there is no backing out. Raise my hand. Is there a time limit? No. But if you wait too long, there might be no badges left. Hamster wheel in my brain starts to turn. Teammates, Monk and Paladin, immediately find the weakest guys and challenge them. They say no, obviously. Meanwhile, look for the biggest caveman beef lord I can find. See absolute behemoth power posing in the middle of the crowd like Vegeta. People staring on in fear and awe. Walk up with the dumbest gait I can manage. Give me 8 hours and I can kick your ass. Lol, deal. Lay down on ground next to new friend. Teammates eventually barely scrape a win. Find me snoring loudly. Shrug. Join me on ground by Meat Monolith. We wake up. Monster Mash is sitting at table, ready to go. Now has 7 badges. Stretch legs. Sit back down. Pull out disguise kit. Apply full clown makeup. Approach table like I'm frolicking through field of wildflowers. Ready, big boy? Says nothing, puts arm up in position. Teammates look in horror as I also put my arm up. You know, this reminds me of a story. Immediately start losing. About the weightlifting vegetable. Meatman pauses. They called him a muscle sprout. DM rolls to see if he gets the joke. Meatman snorts. Know why the fish stopped lifting weights? Make a big push. Cause he pulled a muscle. Enormous lad, now beside himself, struggling not to laugh his ass off. Has disadvantage on contested checks against me. The only time I take a rest day. Use cutting words to give him -1d6 to check. Clown makeup, starting to run down my face with sweat. Is to give the weights a day off. His hand hits the table as all air leaves his lungs. I am the strongest man on earth. God damn, that was a cool story. It was also extremely cool from the DM to allow that to happen. I think some DMs would have just gotten mad about it. You got a good one though. Anon is a potion seller. Does he sell snake oil? Smile cute man.jpg. Not how I would describe the image, but that's probably not very relevant. Tiefling Artificer, freak player, wants me to sell his potions to people on the ship, cause everyone is scared of him. Gives me a tongue-tingling potion that literally does nothing. Find the captain drunk off his ass. Tell him tingling tongue potion will keep him from getting hungover. Instant 10 gold. Tell Tiefling dumbass tingle potion cures hangovers. Scribbles a note and gives me more gold. This guy's gonna do business one day. The story is just a bit confusing though, because he says the guy tells him that the tingling potion will keep him from getting hungover, but it doesn't say it cures him. So I'm not sure if it actually cures him or it tricks him. I don't know, man. Anyway, for sake. I don't know, man. Anyway, let's move on. Anon versus Incubus. Bimmy, chaotic good cleric of life, because nobody in the party wants to play support. Peanut me, neutral evil barbarian and lawful evil ranger. We are doing a themed homebrew campaign. The party is accompanied by Sildur Hallwinter from Lost Mines of Phandelver, but he is known as Sildur the Dragon Slayer. Long story. We are tracking down a mob boss in an almost completely abandoned city. We see him enter a tavern with only one entrance and no windows. Jackpot! Ranger player has to leave, so it's only me, Barbarian, and Sildur. We go in and manage to get under a small ass table before the bartender can see us. Mob boss is nowhere to be seen. We stay under the table for the whole night. At one point, 3 armed men enter the tavern just as we try to subdue the bartender. Brawl initiative. Almost die, but manage to kill the 3 men. The DM describes how my cleric looks up. The mob boss jumps off the beams of the roof and tries to stab me. Manage to hold person him. DM describes how he is struggling against the spell and will soon break free. Skin begins to turn red and hot. I have an idea. Tell the mob boss, hey I have the finger of a saint. It's worth a lot and I will give it to you if you spare us. Very well. Release me from these bindings, give me the finger, and I shall let you live. I release him from the spell. The demon gets closer with his palm open for the finger, which I should have in my pocket. He gets closer and I grab the arm, push him towards me, and jam my holy symbol into his mouth. DM describes how he begins to scream and turn into dust before our very eyes. We level up. Very cool Incubus fight. Would do again. Chaotic characters, man, never trust them. This is why I would only trust the words of lawful people. Or, you know, characters. Lesser Restoration as a finishing move. Bimmy, Baymax inspired Warforged Grave Cleric. Okay, I had to Google to make sure. Yeah, that's the guy from Big Hero 6. Be in a bar with party members. Spot a very drunk fighter. Helpful mode activated. Get a mug of water and go to his table, offering it to him. He is predictably pissed, throws the water at me and slams the mug onto the table upside down. Throws punch. Miss. I do nothing. Throws punch. Miss. Still being Baymax. Throws punch. Hits. Step forward. Cast Lesser Restoration to cure poison and by extension his drunkenness. Fighter instantly sober. Apologizes and we sit and chat for the night. I am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion. Shout out to my DM for letting me get away with that. Dude, what? That's so nice. There's been what? This is like the second story in this video where the DM just allows the player or the players to do something cool and it's all just better because of it. Very nice DMs, very nice DMs. Canceling the apocalypse in the 1990s. Decide to make a game based on the Left Behind Christian novels from the 1990s. One long-running commentary blogger points out that since the phones and internet work through the literal apocalypse, the Antichrist's cable guys must be hyper-competent. I have my game pitch. Rapture happens in late 1996. World ends in early 2005. Keep the internet running. Keep your boss from brainwashing you. Run it as a quest on 4chan. Players immediately start siphoning off money to run a mercenary company. Use it to generate significant wealth on the side. Steal uranium from Soviet-era reactors being decommissioned. The Usenet cabal is now a nuclear power. Not only they keep the internet running and growing, they even managed to mitigate some of the early biblical disasters by doing things like shooting missiles at asteroids. Doubly impressive because I use a realistic space model. They use the Real True Christians trademark as defined by the book's authors as intel as for what's going to happen next. Superman vs Batman scenario, basically. Can't really stop the later disasters though. Decide to set 2 bits of a prophecy against itself in order to short-circuit it. Narrowly succeed. Take over from the Antichrist, but remain a power in the shadow via regional governors that are politically in charge. Befriend 2, assassinate another. At the appointed time, Turbo Jesus appears from the clouds. Epic combined arms battle at Petra with angels flying and on horseback against modern weapons, broadcast live all over the world to affect people's beliefs. 7 years of prep coming to fruition. Deorbit a space station on the heavenly host, containing a Soviet nuke. Final duel in which the PCs take down the Archangel Michael using Terry Pratchett's meteoric iron sword. Turbo Jesus tanks the nuke, is frozen in liquid nitrogen and put on ice for the foreseeable future. The universe can't handle this, so magic comes back. And that's how I got my 1990s Shadowrun-alike setting. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I think this probably makes a bit more sense if you have context from the books. But that was enjoyable anyway. I finally did something. Pimmy, level 8 Halfling Rogue in Pathfinder campaign. Pinatme, GM and other party members. Lizard Folk Oracle, Lizard Folk Barbarian, Human Fighter, Goblin Bard, and Gnome Investigator. Character is 2 inches tall, Lady Assassin. Feet. Probably feet, not inches. Okay. First Pathfinder 2nd edition game ever. Made some poor choices building the character. Part of a party that's been tasked with finding 3 missing Pathfinders on an island that appeared out of the ocean. Discovered underground fortress filled to the brim with undead. Often slapped down to low health in one attack. Timeskip.x. Meet shields of party kick down locked door. Find 2 sin spawn soldiers and a bone dragon. That MP4. I'm up. Only have 2 daggers and a rapier after having to leave the weapons behind due to magical door. Run in, throw a dagger at the dragon. GM. Roll to hit. Natural 20. Max damage for sneak attack. GM. So you throw your dagger at the dragon. It manages to land squarely in the shoulder joint of the dragon's right foreleg. The leg pops off and the dragon loses its balance. Falling forward, the skeleton hits the floor and scatters into pieces. Congratulations, you one-shot a bone dragon. Me. Proceeds to die of laughter. The rest of the party makes quick work of the sin spawn. TLDR, unlucky halfling who usually gets smacked around in fights manages to one-shot a bone dragon and finally be helpful. Damn. I was honestly expecting a different response from the GM after seeing the ... sequence. Alright, before ending this video, don't forget to check out the subreddit, and if you guys are gonna post things there that aren't just D&D stories, I'm gonna start making videos on the subreddit as well. So, yeah, let the ideas flow if you have any. And here's the outro that I recorded a bit earlier. Anyway, that was it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you to Ham Turkey for joining the Patreon yesterday or something. And yeah, if you guys want to check it out, link below. Links below also to the social media if you want to follow me on Twitch. I've been streaming lately. If you want to join the Discord server or check out the subreddit. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye!